We recording? Are we recording? We are recording. Okay, boom. Now, I already seen this video. I'm gonna be straight up. I've seen this video already. Homeless guy spit some truth, but now I get to actually comment on it. We get to talk about this together in the comment section down below. Y'all can even watch the original video if y'all don't even want to hear my commentary on it. But without spoiling anything for those who didn't see it, let's get into this together.
So you asked me if doing prison was the hard part, and I spent over 12 years in prison. In 18 years, I did 12 total. And it wasn't the hard part, wasn't going to prison, it was getting out and trying to be part of society again. Because at one time I was a contractor. I had 4 employees, 3-bedroom house, blah, 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 blah. And I had to lose it all to realize it was just stuff, but still. Then when you're done with your time, and I discharged my sentence in February 11th of 2011, I got my parole papers signed off. I became a citizen again. I can actually vote. I can actually go in and vote for the president. But I can't get a job here or here or here. I can't have any apartments because they won't accept felons. And I even went through an agency that took felons, and they'll give a pedophile an apartment before they will me because I had a drug charge. I wasn't even dealing drugs, I had possession. But anybody that has possession of drugs, they're worried about them selling drugs in their apartments, so they won't give them one. But this place would give a pedophile, somebody who raped a little baby or something, and give them an apartment, but they wouldn't let me have one because of my felony.
Let's stop right there, man. Yeah, I heard the beginning. 4 years, what you say, 8 years in prison? I don't remember. He was in prison. Became a contractor. Had 3 employees, 3-bedroom house, blah, 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 blah. To realize that's just stuff. That shit don't even matter. Doesn't matter. Becomes free again. Get his parole papers signed off. But society still doesn't accept this man, but they accept a pedophile. A motherfucker who touches little kids. He or she, little kids. They will trust this person more than him. They accept that more than this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying either one is above the other. They're both wrong. But the fact that one has a different punishment than the other is, when you're a pedophile, you just got to let the neighborhood know, and it's a slap on the wrist. Hey, I'm a pedophile. Slap on the wrist. Can't get a house. Can't get a job. You know what I mean? At this point, society looks at him as society is forcing this man to be homeless, to be nothing. Let's listen to the rest of this.
Because I had a drug felony. And just the hard part was just becoming part of society again. It's like they didn't want me. They didn't want me to be part of their society anymore. So I just decided, fuck it. I'm going to sleep in a tent. I'm going to do what I love for a living, which is playing music. And if I just make a little bit of money, I'd rather do what I love with a passion and make a little money than go back to contracting and try to make a lot of money and be part of a society that doesn't even want me no more.
So he made his choice. He made his choice. He could have continued. He could have said, fuck it, I'm going to be a contractor and make a shit ton of money. Like I said, that doesn't matter. A shit ton of money for a society that didn't even accept him no more once he got out. You know what I mean? I was going to say something, and it literally walked right out my mind. Damn. There we go. So he made to that conscious decision to say, you know what? I love music. I can live in this tent, because like I said in the other video, as humans, you should be grateful that you have the ability to adapt in any situation, that you can live anywhere and make it work for you. You can live in a tent, get a gym membership, shower there, go back to the tent. You can live in the coldest area in the world and buy a shit ton of coats and a shit ton of layers and be warm. You can make this shit work for you. You gotta be grateful that you have the ability to adapt in all these situations. But let's get right back into this.
Fuck them, you know? Fuck society. That's the way I feel.
Feel that? Why did...
I meet a lot of good people, but I believe there's a lot of good people out there, but for the most part, most people, all they care about is themselves. You could be standing there on the corner bleeding and people just drive by you. And they wouldn't want no part of it. They wouldn't want no part of the drama. then there'd be 1 in 10 that might stop and help.
Here's the thing about that. They don't want to be a part of the drama, but they rather see the drama. You ever? All right, boom. Perfect example. The highway, especially you live in New York City. A small minor accident happened on the side of the road, but then there's so much heavy traffic. But at a certain point, at the end of the traffic, it just clears up. Like there's no traffic in the beginning. Now you get to the point where it was heavy, and the accident happened on the other side of the highway, on the far corner. Motherfuckers was just slowing down to see what happened. By the time you get there, you're like, what the fuck? So you're telling me I waited 10 extra minutes on this highway so you could watch nothing and not help? You would rather see it but not be a part of it. And the 1 out of 10 people that will help literally parks their car in the corner, hops across, and does their best to help. While the rest of society just observes and be like, oh, I'm not going to be a part of that, and says their little smart ass comment and then drives off. That's the society we live in. Where it's just they care about themselves, but they don't care about themselves. There's so much of an involvement in everything else to be entertained. At this point, this world is like one big ass TV show where it's just entertainment and that's it. That is really it. But let's go right.
I walked up to a woman once to ask her what time it was. I was pushing a cart. Me and my wife were pushing our cart. We had all our stuff in a grocery cart. I was pushing. I needed to know what time it was, so I went up to ask this woman what time it was. She's like, oh, get away from me. I don't have any money. Leave me alone. I'm like, I don't want any money. She's like, just get away from me. Go. I'm like, and I'm thinking, what could have this woman been through that she's so terrified of a stranger that what if my wife was pregnant, her water just broke and I needed help? I mean, who knows? What if I was having chest pain and I needed her to call 911? She didn't care. It was just get away from me. Go. I don't got no money. She thought all I wanted was her money.
There's another there's so much that we could talk about on this video alone, bro. Alone, like some people literally walk around as if they know it all. Like they know who this person is, what they're gonna say, what they're gonna ask, and they think themselves to a closed mind state to the point where whatever is about to happen, they already planned out the outcome, and now they're going to act it. And that situation where you ask a stranger for a time, they act like you are the biggest gangbanger or a homeless person or anything that would trigger a stupid ass reaction out of them. You know what I mean? Or like an example people of my complexion can relate to, my fellow brothers and sisters, where you would get in the elevator with the opposite, and you can just read the body language and just see the most unnecessary amount of moving, holding on tighter, separation, X, Y, and Z. For what? For what? What are you perceiving in your mind that makes you move the way you move? You know what I mean? And we are in a office building. You know what I mean? Like you don't know who this person is. This person could be the boss. You know what I mean? The person you're going to interview. Now you did all that extra shit and they saw it. Now you're in your interview. Now you're kind of embarrassed because now you didn't know this person was the guy you'll be speaking to, the guy or gal. Vice versa, bro. Vice versa. I'm not gonna make it seem like we the victims. You know what I mean? All the fucking time. All the fucking time. And again, that's a conversation for another day in another video. But you guys understand where I'm coming from at this point. Like, what goes through some of y'all minds when you just see other people, like the fact where you think you're better to the point where no one can be around you. Like this man can't ask you for the time, or someone else can't ask you a simple question, or this, that, and the third. Like, what have you been through that makes you act like this. Everything is a cause and effect. Like, what is going on? Let's get in the video.
I just want to know what time it was. And it hurt, man. It's like, damn. People.
It does hurt.
You know, so
Like, some of y'all don't get embarrassed for just doing that shit. You don't feel embarrassed for yourself, not for the people that are seeing you, but for yourself. The fact that you did all this unnecessary shit and you didn't even know what the fuck the other person was going to say. You didn't know what the other person was going to do, but you already gave yourself a stupid ass outcome. Like, you created this reality.
it's like, damn. It's humanity. So many people, what have they been through that makes them so terrified of relationships and people that they just don't want nothing to do with nobody? It's sad.
I wasn't scared of you when I saw you.
Well, you're not really the problem here.
But you're one in a million, you know? I mean, you're actually sitting down and talking to me, you know? Most people don't give a damn. But it's all right. You know, when it comes down to it, I came in this world by myself, and when I die, I'm going to be the only one in that coffin. And so really all I guess that matters is me, I guess. I don't know. I think people matter, but the more I'm starting to see, less and less.
You matter, bro.
I feel that way about you too, man. You matter. I mean, you care.
You
It's
matter.
sad to see that most people don't. It's just sad because there's so much beautiful things in life. There's so many beautiful things in life. Relationships are beautiful. Nobody wants relationships. Check this out. I've got over 240 some friends on Facebook. Most of them I knew from high school. I mean, I knew a lot of people. I got around, all right? 240 some people I know on Facebook. Most of them I thought were good friends from high school. Christmas Day, I Facebooked them all, and I'm like, hey, it's Christmas. I haven't talked to some of y'all in over 20 years. Here's my number. Call me. Let's have a conversation. Nobody. And I posted that thing over and over Christmas Day. Nobody. And I'm talking people that asked me to be their friend. Oh, so-and-so wants you to be their friend. Well, I know this person from high school. Sure, I'll be their friend.
What does that
They wouldn't
mean?
call.
What does that mean?
Yo, we definitely got to talk about that. How many times on any social media platform, some random person adds you? Random person adds you. First of all, what he said is extremely sad, by the way. Some of these people he knew from high school, he gave you y'all numbers to call him. Y'all couldn't take 10 minutes out your day to just catch up over 20 years of someone that was one of your close friends? We can all relate to this when we say this. When we got out of high school, the people that we thought we was going to be close with, it's like we was only friends for high school and that was it. Once we got out of high school, it's, all right, my mans, good luck to you. That's fucked up. For the 4 years we've been bonding and that's it. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Yes. All right, we got to get that out the way. What was we talking about? About this relationship shit. Yeah, boom. Yeah. Before we move on. So it's like, What's the point of adding someone on Facebook, right? What is the point of clicking the add button? And what is the point of accepting the friend request if you guys are never gonna talk? I never understood what was the point of you adding me on all these social media platforms if we're never going to talk. If you had never intentions of talking. And I'm not talking as in like a relationship, talking as in literally who are you and shit, let's start up something, a friendship or whatever. Could be whatever. You can bond with anybody off of anything. But motherfuckers listen to no new friends, no new friends, no, no, no. And that's the world they live in. Where they talk to the same toxic people that they try to cut off, but they don't cut off because they don't want no new friends, or this, that, and the third, or they don't want to talk to new people because of some bullshit excuse that they're defending with all their fucking life. It's like, what was the point of that? Like, this man literally reached out to you guys on Christmas Day, the day where everyone is pretty much at their most vulnerable. Everyone is so loving, caring, no care in the world, nothing matters. It's just love. Why couldn't you just give this man a call? Why can't you give that person you haven't spoken to in 5 years a call? Hold on, let me make sure this shit is actually on. It is. You know what I mean? Why couldn't you give that person a call? Like, it's just 10 minutes out your day to share some love or to catch up. You don't know. Let's finish this, man. This is honestly sad in so many ways.
It means people don't want relationships no more. They're so into their internet and so into their Facebook. They got their this is their idol. Internet's become an idol, man. It's like people don't want relationships. They want the kind of relationships where they can be who they want to be and be who they are. You know, instead of being who they are, be who they want to be and pretend to be. Oh yeah, I'm 6'4" and I got dark hair and blue eyes and big shoulders, but then I can't ever meet this person because I don't look like that, you know? And most people on these internet relationships, man, a girl, my high school sweetheart, I hooked up with her on Facebook, contacted her, hey man, let's meet. Well, she gave me her number. She's like, well, look, just text me. I really don't have time for conversations no more. She'd rather go text back and forth for 2 hours, texting back and forth, instead of having a 10-minute conversation that could have summed it all up.
Like, this is literally, when was this video posted? Since 2005. So for 5 years, the bullshit has enhanced. Everything he just said is very true, but it has enhanced. Motherfuckers, I'm not gonna say female, I'm saying mother, and this is in general. Motherfuckers would rather text all day on the phone, all day, all night, text, then actually meet in person and actually talk and get to know the real person that you was texting. Because you can say anything on this phone from a distance. You could say you have the most confidence, you be the funniest person, da 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 da. But in person, the real you comes out. I'm not trying to bash. I'm just saying the real you is there. And this whole shit that y'all was doing on the phone, this 6-hour conversation on the text message could have been literally, as he said, summed up in 10 minutes. I mean, you have more of a bond in person than y'all do on this fucking phone. Nowadays, relationships, if it goes like, if I can't sleep on the phone with you, I can't be with you. What does that mean? So if I don't fit your internet profile, the physical relationship can't happen, or is this a relationship on the internet? What is, like, this is the world we live in today. This is what mostly happens today. Most of this shit is internet based. I'm not saying this for all relationships. Do not try to take it so literal, because we know how the internet goes. We know how we're going to have those people to do that. But it's like, a majority of this shit is all internet. There is no love. There is a lot of lust, but no love. There's just internet. You don't have time for face-to-face interactions. What do you have time for?
People don't want conversations. They don't want nothing no more. I don't know what they want. But this world sucks, man.
It does.
Really?
Is that a Honda Civic?
Totally agree.
That's definitely a Honda driving.
So,
I mean, but
I'm just trying to make the world a more better place, man, a more beautiful place. And if music and art can do it and somebody appreciates it, that's all that matters. If I can make a difference in one person's life, that's all that matters.
That's all that fucking matters.
you made a difference in my life.
Praise God. I mean, hallelujah.
You did. I wouldn't be sitting here with you if you hadn't.
Yeah,
Because you were playing your guitar when I walked up.
yeah. Well, hopefully it's a positive difference, you know. We can all make a negative influence in somebody's life, but if we can be a positive difference in somebody's life and make them just think for a minute, maybe there is something worth caring about, you know. But I don't know.
Look how much views this video got,
Across
bro.
upstate New York, Univera Healthcare and its
Look how,
parent health.
take this shit off. Look how much views this video got. It had 11 million views in the past 5 years. Oh, he got money donated to him? Cool. That's awesome. You know what I mean? There's like 11 million people saw this message. 11 million people saw this message. And look at the community. Look at the community. Look at that. You got people saying, I wish I could talk to this man. Like, you know what I mean? His voice has not reset. 2 months ago, it was at 7 million people. Holy shit. So this video is still growing. It's still growing. But if you type in 6ix9ine, remember, 11 million people saw that message. You type in 6ix9ine, and I'm not bashing 6ix9ine at all. At all. He's just those biggest influencer out there that I can really think of at this moment. 6ix9ine got 96 million views. Scratch that. 256 million views for Trolls after he got out of prison. Shout out to 6ix9ine, because again, another person who went to prison came out and he's doing his thing. And 6ix9ine is a positive person where society is trying to reject him because he snitched. Honestly, I'm not a gang member. I don't give a fuck about none of this gang shit. He's trying to help people out, giving money to schools. The schools are denying his money. Because of what? Because he's a snitch? So you telling me if society doesn't approve of what you do, what you did, or X, Y, and Z, you can no longer be a positive influence. Now they're trying to force 6ix9ine to be this bad person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care what 6ix9ine is doing. He's doing his thing regardless. But it's the fact that he's literally 6ix9ine is not a bad person. He's literally trying to help people, and they're rejecting it. They're rejecting positivity. The other video got 11 million views. But what people talk about the most, the most irrelevant shit, shooting, killing, a meaningless sex, this, that, XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. It's like, this is what they want you to hear. This is what they want you to hear. But when it comes to positivity, it's like, put that away to the side for now. You know what I mean? It's like, put that shit away to the side right now. That shit don't matter. Listen to this instead. You heard what he said at the end? I don't care if I help one person. That's all that matters. He didn't say nothing about money no more. He didn't say nothing about a car. Nothing about fucking a house or meaningless. This man said, if I can help one person, that is all that matters. What more do you want from this video? What more could I possibly say, man? Like, come on, man. This world is clearly falling. You go on Facebook or Instagram, and I promise you, I bet you money you'll see some shit that will trigger an emotion that's just unnecessary. You'll get pissed off. Someone's probably dead, or some bullshit is going on. Some bullshit that'll piss you off. Probably something about the police. 9 times out of 10, any video about the police will probably piss you off. It's the police. They have a bad rep. This world is all about negative, 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 negative. Anything that is positive tries to get swept under the rug. Not today. Not here. Not in this channel. This channel will be positive. We will be passing on messages, on messages, on messages. We will be the biggest YouTube channel to spread it and then have other people spread it as well. You know what I mean? Again, shout out to 6ix9ine for helping out communities. I don't know if who else is doing that, in all honesty, but I know 6ix9ine is publicly announcing that he's trying to help. Trying to help. Before I got off social media, I don't know what's going on with his situation. I don't. But I know he's a good man. We're trying to spread positivity. Let's do that together. Like I said, man, hit that like button. Put me in that YouTube algorithm. Comment down below so more people can see this video. More people could definitely see this video. And again, it was like in one of my old videos. The video that I made today. I don't know what video it was. What is one thing that you can do, that you can pass on to someone that can help them be 1% better than they were yesterday or today? Why not create a world where we just share things that'll help someone get better? There's no need to be selfish. No need. We can all do this as one big, beautiful team and change the world for the better than the worse. Surely, yeah, man. See y'all in the next one.